Now we are going to see the retirement plan. Before that, in the last session, we have seen the topic of term deposit, types of term deposit, insurance, principles of insurance, and different types of insurance. So, this term deposit and insurance, these the two types comes under avenues or different classifications of investment avenues or investment plans. Okay, now we are going to see retirement plans. What is retirement plans? Retirement plan is nothing but after the retirement, an individual or an investor, he plans about his remaining or rest of the life is called as what? A retirement plan. So retirement plan is a pension plan that requires an employer and employee to make a contribution into the pool of fund set aside for workers' future benefit. So what is workers' future benefit? So the retirement plan it is a plan for he is thinking about after the retirement or that amount after the retirement he gets in some amount, no, that amount where he wants to invest, how it should be invest. So that is called as what? Retirement plan. As the standard of living, the life expectancy is increasing and the retirement plan is prerequisites for all, especially for a salaried class. So this retirement plan is very much important for salaried class and how they have to invest in, what are the areas they have to invest in it. So it enables the person to plan well in meeting in emergency like medical expenditures and day-to-day livelihood expenditures. It relieves from unnecessary trauma and tensions and post-retirement. After retirement, they should not get any confusions or problems regarding their health issues, like so. For that, they are thinking in advance. So that part is called as what? Retirement plan. So what are the retirement plans? The importance of retirement plans are why we have to plan for the retirement. Okay, that is what the importance of retirement plans. So it enables the retired person to meet the post-retirement medical emergencies. So a retired person, he is thinking about the post-retirement medical expenditures, fight for inflation, and self-plan in the absence of state-sponsored plans and nuclear families. So these are all the main threat he has to face after the retirement. So for that, he wants to face all these, or he wants to make it clear all these obstacles, for he wants to plan in it. It's called as what? Retirement plan. So what are the types of retirement plans? First one is deferred annuity retirement plan. So this is the first retirement plan. Under this plan, a lump sum amount or annual monthly premium for a fixed duration he has to pay. What he has to doing for his retirement, after the retirement, he is thinking about that obstacles will come. So for that, he is saving some amount for the retirement age. So the monthly plan he has to define. It's called as for deferred annuity pension plan. Next is annuity payment begins in particular terms. It starts and ends in a particular term. Okay. And second one is immediate annuity pension plan. Immediate annuity pension plan is under this plan. The annuity begins immediately. Annuity will continue throughout the life and it is eligible under section 80. And annuity in certain pension, it is guaranteed retirement income for a preset period. It is a preset period. For that reason, they are planning in it. Next is fourth one, the cover with and without cover pension. With pension and without cover pension. So some plans they have a life insurance, death cover will be there. Some plans they does not cover the death. It's called as what? Cover and without cover pension plan. Next is fifth one, guaranteed period annuity. So it is offers a guaranteed return even after the death of the policy holder. Even after the death of policy holder, they have a guarantee to get a amount. Next is life annuity pension plan. So under this plan, a policy holder for annuitant is guaranteed a life pension and annuity income throughout his life. Joint life option, joint life policy option. So all these are comes under types of retirement plan. Next is life ULIP plan. Life ULIP plan. So it is a single integrated plan where and the traditional insurance plan, both life cover and investment are provided. This plan is subject to market risk. Which one? ULIP plan. Life ULIP plan is a risk of market risk, and it is a traditional insurance plan. Next is defined benefit pension. So this pension is specified for a pension payment in a lump sum or combination for a paid employee by his employer. These are all the employer sponsored retirement plans. Next is defined contribution pension plan. So it requires one to contribute their own money towards a retirement plan. It contribute both the employer and employee make for a regular basis. It is a contribution of employer and employee basis. Okay, next one. What are the retirement plans in India? The retirement plans in India is first one LIC Jeevan Nidhi plan. It is covered, or you will get an exemption under 80CCC, and it is an up to 50 per 1,000 rupees of assured for the first five year, and policy will be participated in a profit of corporation from 6th year, and minimum basic sum assured is 1 lakh. No maximum limit for the basic sum assured, and policy ranges from 5 to 35 years, and minimum investing age of 55 years and 65 years. So this is the main feature of LIC Jeevan Nidhi plan. Next is LIC Jeevan Akshay plan. So it is a premium paid in lump sum. Annuity payment can be received in convenient installment. No medical examination is required for this plan, and minimum purchase is 1.5 lakh, and no maximum limit, and minimum age is 30, and the age proof is required. Okay, so when you want to take this plan for your retirement benefit, so you have to follow, or you have to see all these features before taking the plan. Next is third one. SBI LIF Saral pension plan. So it is a guaranteed bonus plan for 5 years. 2.50% of sum assured is there, and assured of vesting bonuses on maturity plan, and minimum term is 10 years and maximum is 40 years, and minimum premium payment is 7,500 per annum, and minimum entry age is 18 years and maximum is 65 years. Minimum maturity age is 40 years and maximum is 70 years, and minimum sum assured is 1 lakh with no maximum limit. So this is the feature of retirement plans in SBI's Saral pension plan. Next is HDFC Life Assured pension plan. So it is also guaranteed vesting benefit. So loyalty additions in alternative 11th year onwards, that is alternatives from 11th year onwards. Minimum age is 18 years and maturity age is 45 years, and it is also limited to single pay option and tax benefit under section 80C, and 10D is a death benefit for the nominees. Next is HDFC Life. HDFC Life, it is a guaranteed vesting benefit as well as additional gains from the market. Minimum entry age is 18 years and maximum is 65 years. Low maturity age of 45 years and maximum is 75 years. Death benefit of the nominee will be higher of the fund value of the policy, or 105% is the premium paid till then, and tax benefit under section 80C and 10A. HDFC Life. ICICI Prudential Easy Retirement Plan is another plan. It is used for the minimum of 48,000 per annum and convenient frequency period, and minimum entry is 35 years and above and maximum is 70 years, and minimum vesting age is 45 years and maximum is 80 years, and policy is offered at 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30B years, and the tax benefit is the premium benefits. Next is Reliance Smart Pension. So that age is 10 to 30 years, and double benefit of equity participation plus capital guarantee. Next is Receive Guarantee Loyalty Additions. Minimum vesting age of 45 years and maximum is 75 years. Tax benefit is under section 80C and 10A retirement plans. Next is, so these are all what the main plans are provided the organizations. Next is the new plan is introduced by the government is National Pension Scheme. So this scheme was introduced to safeguard the retirement benefit of the individual post retirement, after retirement. So the compulsory of the government employee who joined the service after 2006. So it is compulsory for who joined in the government server in the year 2006 onwards, and only 60% of the fund is withdrawable on the retirement, and the result of the rest of the 40% of the fund is for utilized in purchasing annuities. Okay, so 60% only it is available for the retirement of employees, and the 40% will be it is retained by the government. It's a 10% of the contribution it is provided by the employer, and from basic employee from the basic under DA, and 14% of the salary contribution for the central government from basic and DA. It is eligible under section 80C of tax deduction of income tax, and additional 50,000 deduction under section 80CCD subsection 1, 80CCD subsection 1B and 80CCD subsection 2. It is available for additional reduction in income tax. Next is eligibility criteria for retirement plans. So what are the eligible criteria? So the minimum and maximum age limit is, the minimum age is 18 and maximum is 75. Okay, and vesting ages, there is the age from individual begins receive monthly pension from 45 years onwards up to 80 years he gets the benefit out of the amount they invested. So the premium, what will be the premium? The premium will be the varies depends upon the age policy, amount and tenure with the monthly and quarterly year payment option. So monthly payment is also available and the quarterly payment is also available, and the policy term is the range between 10 to 30 years. Okay, so these are all the criteria of eligibility. So now we have seen that retirement plans of different organization provides what are the different plans, and that is also the retirement plans given by the government. Thank you.